Don't spoil your fun with spoiled food. Sinai-Grace is recognized as an environmental expert, and ladies, you don't want to miss this. These stories and more coming up next on Sinai-Grace Today. Hello, I'm Melanie Moss. The warm weather means backyard barbecues, church picnics, and cooking on your grill. The last thing you want to do is spoil your fun with spoiled food.
So there are several things that contribute to the fact that picnic foods can be dangerous for you. There can be cross-contamination during the handling of the food. The food may be sitting out for extended period of time, and it might not be kept at the appropriate temperature. The biggest thing I can tell you is to always wash your hands, particularly when you're handling meats or any type of raw food. Make sure that the foods are prepared separately and that you're washing your hands between preparing hot foods and cold foods. You want to make sure that the food is stored at the appropriate temperature.
Leftovers? It's probably best to send them packing.
Leftovers should be pitched, but if you have food that's been stored at the appropriate temperature, meaning you have it in a cooler and the ice hasn't melted, that may be safe to eat.
If you do eat something bad, Dr. Martin says you'll know.
Some of the earliest symptoms that we'll see that may be related to food poisoning or foodborne illness are actually abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. The symptoms can begin anywhere from 30 minutes to several hours after you eat the meal. Probably the most important thing when you think you have a foodborne illness is hydration status. If you are able to keep down liquids, particularly water and some electrolyte-based solutions, and you feel like you're well hydrated, then you may not require a trip to the emergency department. If you have repeated episodes of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, and you're having symptoms consistent with dehydration, which would be a dry mouth or decrease in the amount of urination, those would all be a reason to come into the emergency department.
If you need a trip to the Sinai-Grace emergency room, we guarantee a 29-minute wait or less. Sinai-Grace Hospital is celebrating. It was recently recognized as a leader in sustainable efforts by Practice Greenhealth.
We worked very hard in this past year to increase our recycling and our commitment to our environment. We submitted an application through Practice Greenhealth and we received a Partners in Recognition Award. We continue to grow and look at ways that we can surpass that award and get to the next level for next year. And this is a very strong initiative within Vanguard, and the DMC is taking the lead on many of the other initiatives for recycling and #1 in some of the other areas in reprocessing and so forth. We actually had a big campaign for Earth Week for looking for bright ideas and different ways that we can recycle and increase what we recycle. We continue to ask them to recycle all paper, cardboard, plastic bottles and containers that we use for patient care services, and we continue to look at other things. You'll notice we're doing a lot of construction, and parts of our construction debris and so forth is also recycled. So scrap metals, cement also go out. So anytime you have something within your department and you have a question whether it should be recycled or not or want to get involved, please give me a call and my group will get with you and we will turn it into a productive green initiative.
Sinai-Grace Hospital will continue its efforts to become more efficient and green. If you've recently lost a loved one or are having trouble dealing with the death of a friend, Sinai-Grace can help. The hospital offers free bereavement counseling every Monday evening at 6:30 on the 2nd floor in conference room M202. Call 313-966-3452. Are you a good girlfriend? Then go grab your mother, sister, and a few friends for the DMC Women's Health Empowerment Series on June 16th from 10 until 2 at the Community House in Birmingham. Medical experts will talk about things like infertility, fibroids, menopause, cardiac health, lupus, and weight management. There will be healthy cooking demonstrations, a fashion show, makeup tips, and a whole lot of fun. It's free. Lunch is provided. Call 1-888-DMC-2500 to register. Whether you're a woman or a man, nearly 50 million Americans, or nearly 40%, experience arthritis pain. Lesley Harding says this condition doesn't have to make your day miserable.
Osteoarthritis is the most common form of arthritis. I took time to ask the expert, Dr. Daniel Hoard, an orthopedic expert at Sinai-Grace Hospital, what this disease is all about.
Arthritis is inflammation and wear and tear of a joint. It's seen a lot in knees and hips. The most common kind is osteoarthritis, which is where the cartilage actually thins out and wears out. In severe cases, it can be completely gone where the bones are rubbing against each other. It usually happens over time. There's multiple causes. Some of it's genetic, some of it's a history of being overweight for a long time. Have previous injuries, like sports injuries can advance arthritis. Symptoms are swelling of the joints, pain in the joints, stiffness of the joints. Some people feel a creaking in their joints, when they, especially in the knees, when they try to bend them. There's lots of ways to treat it. First is physical therapy and weight loss. Second is perhaps use of a cane or a brace. Then we do more invasive type of treatments, such as medications, anti-inflammatories, then injections, either a steroid type injection or a gel type of injection, and then finally surgery.
Did you know that hay fever is neither caused by hay nor gives you a fever? The term hay fever actually got its name because during the harvesting of hay, individuals were suffering from allergies, but these allergies were from trees, grasses, and pollens.
For these stories and more, you can visit our Facebook and YouTube pages for every episode of Sinai-Grace Today. I'm Melanie Moss. Thanks for watching.